I'm going to show you some basic Qigong open and a Qigong practice for something called Jing, Qi, and Shen. Jing is essence, our body's essence. Qi is the energy we carry, and Shen represents our spirit nature. So we're going to do an open, and then I'll go right into the practice, and I'll explain it as we go. We're going to use sound when I do the practice itself, and I'll explain what those words sound, the esoteric value of them, and what they're opening and stimulating inside of our own being. So, to start off, when you're doing Qigong practice, it's best if you don't wear shoes if you're on grass. If you're on pavement, wear shoes to protect yourself, or if you're on the street or in something like that. But on the grass, on the earth, it's great to connect with the earth. So the first thing we do is we do a standing mountain. The spine is elevated, we're lifting our bodies up, our head is being lifted by a golden thread pulling us into the sky. The fingers are at the side, and from the fingers comes rays of light shooting into the earth. So we're being lifted by this golden thread from our crown, and our feet and our fingers and hands are sending energy into the earth. So we're heaven and earth connected. The first point is at the bottom of the feet. It's called Yongchuan, kidney point number 1. The second point is at the top of the crown. That's called Baihui, that's governing vessel 20. The third point of importance is going to be right below the navel. That's called Qihai, conception vessel number 6. And then on the back, between the second and third lumbars, that's called governing vessel number 4, Mingmen, which means the gate of life. And then the palms. Right here, where the ring finger comes in to touch the palm, that's a point that's pericardium number 8, and that's called Lao Gong. So we open these points up with our mind. And now I'm going to do a little simple opening, and that is I turn my left leg, foot out, and then my right. I sink right. I take a shoulder width step left. I shift, I center. Everything is moving from this part of the body, the hips and the pelvis. This lower center is the most important part. If this doesn't move, nothing else should. This has to be moving. Internally, that's your PC muscle, or it's your core muscles. That's what we're going to work with. So this is a transition. My hands rise up, palms open. This is called Guodu, which means crossing the bridge. And now I'm receiving the heavenly energy, and I'm bringing it in, and I bring it down. Another way of doing that is rise, out, up, back of the hand to the crown, out, to the front, gathering Qi, and then bringing it down the frontal vessel, the conception vessel down the front. From this point here, I'm going to shake my body, and by shaking it, what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing different things with my mind. The first thing when I'm shaking is I'm going to shake the muscles and the bones. Then I'm going to shake the internal organs. Then I'm going to shake my endocrine glands, or as some people know them as relationship into a chakra, or in the Chinese we call it qizin, which means the 7 houses. So I'll start like jumping and then shake. And there's no rhythm or rhyme, it's just free form, it's just shake it out, just move everything. You're breaking stagnation by shaking like this. I'm getting the blood moving, the muscles, the tendons. So the first, I'm going to be shaking my physical body, getting everything opened up. And after I do that for about 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going to go into my second focus of shaking, and I'm going to shake my internal organs, lungs, heart, stomach, liver, gallbladder, stomach, spleen, pancreas, intestines, bladder, kidneys, shaking them, cleaning them up. And I'll do this for about 3 to 5 minutes. And then the third focus that I'm going to be doing is shaking my endocrine glands. And I'll start at the bottom. This will be your reproductive organs, ovaries, testes. shaking them, cleaning them up, into the adrenal glands, focusing my mind on the adrenal glands, and then to the solar plexus, liver, pancreas, up to the heart center, thymus, to the throat, the thyroid, into the brow, the pituitary complex, and then in the back and the top of the head, the pineal gland. Shaking them all open, getting blood circulation, breaking any blockages in the blood, any blockages in the chi flow. There's no way, there's just free form. And then when I end this shaking, I'm going to go from my head down to my feet. This is called quivering horse. And into the earth. Breathing up the spine, breathing down the front of the body. Inhale, transition. Gather chi. Extend out, cover myself with chi, with energy. Gather energy. And then bring it down to the center of my physical body. Next, I'll do something called packing. Packing is where I'm using an open fist or a palm, and I'll be hitting in my body gently to start putting the electromagnetic energy that I just generated, packing it into my bones. Now, the bones are extremely important. The marrow, the yellow and the red, is what makes our blood and our immune system. Very important. Just packing the energy into my bones, into the face, the crown, the neck, the shoulders, the gut, the kidney adrenals, the spine, the ribs, the buttocks, the hamstrings and legs, the knees. Very important point on just below the knees. Very important points. Gallbladder 34 and stomach 36. Into the feet and the ankles, the toes. Coming up the insides. Up to the top of the sternum. And relax. Now I'm going to do 36 wipes like I'm doing, circular motion, stimulating warmth in my body and chi movement. I'm going to pull my stomach down. When I'm not speaking, my tongue is on the roof of the mouth. That's called the Sparrows Bridge, where you're connecting this channel of energy from the back and the channel of energy in the front. Take my fingertips, come under my rib cage, massage my internal organs, massaging my liver, gallbladder, stomach, pancreas, and spleen. Pull my ribs out a bit. And then bringing the energy back down to the center of my body. Transition. Crossing over from one exercise to another. And now the third thing that I'm going to do is going to wipe the energy pathways, known as meridians, in the direction that they flow. So to break any congestion or stagnation that may be in the meridian itself. And I'm going to wipe out. These are the yin channels, up the yang channels, to the face, out the yin channels, back up the yang channels, over the head, down the back, Down the outside of the legs and then up the insides. Again, clearing out my meridian pathways of energy. Soothing and smoothing. The whole key is to keep these channels alive and free without blockages. Over the head, down we go, up the inside. Once again, bringing the chi flow in, nice and soft, nice and easy. Doesn't have to be hard, it's just soft. The soft always overcomes the hard. And then up. Bring it up to the kidney point 27, and then down the conception vessel to my lower dantian. Now I'm ready to do my practice.